What is up, guys? We're back again with another video today, and today we got some news on the newest character, which is going to be FINA, and we got a news on her weapon, how we're going to be acquiring her, and we got new news on the new immersive theater. What's that going to be like? So without further ado, I want to say, if you guys like the video, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for all the support in the previous videos. Y'all have been absolutely crushing it on the channel, and I appreciate that. So yeah, let's get right into it. Now, there's going to be like a little bit of a cycle. So FINA is going to be the new character in the immersive theater. So that means exactly how we got Psyche, or how we're getting Psyche, and Psyche's weapon now is exactly how we're going to be getting FINA. So you get to your immortal floor, and which is the last floors on the immersive theater, and then you want to just clear your way down, collect your rewards for getting a certain amount of stars, and that is going to be it for literally exactly how we're going to be getting our character. Just exactly how you got Psyche is exactly how you're going to be getting FINA. No difference there. Now you guys are probably wondering, if we're getting FINA in here, will Psyche be in here as well, or are they both going to be here, or will Psyche be moved to the shop so we can just buy Psyche and her weapon? Now, if you thought that, you'd be half right, half wrong. Psyche will be moved, but because she's going to be replaced by FINA. But what's going to happen is Psyche is not going to be moved immediately to the shop. She's going to be moved to the Sybil boss fight. Now, as you guys know, on your Nocturnal Echoes, you can fight and farm your characters weekly. What is up, guys? Editing break here real quick. I wanted to mention something very important to you guys. This update will be on a Tuesday, which means weekly bosses would have been reset on a Monday. So don't farm your bosses Monday thinking Psyche's going to be added Tuesday and they'll have to refresh it Tuesday. That won't happen. Make sure you save your weekly farm for Psyche if you want Psyche, which is going to be a lot better for people that want to try and get Psyche to Intron 6, because this is definitely faster than waiting on Immersive Theater. Right now it's like maybe you'll get it at 2 or 3 without spending any money, and I think that's as far as you're going to go. You're not really going to be able to get it at 4 unless you get really lucky. Obviously, luck plays a big part in this. You can get unlucky and you can get really lucky. But yeah, Psyche is going to be replacing TABETHE on this weekly boss. So that means TABETHE and her weapon is going to be replaced by Psyche and Psyche's weapon. And TABETHE and her weapon is going to be moved to the normal shop where you can just buy them both. So yeah, guys, we're going to go over it one more time real quick. I'm going to try and make it a little bit more clear. So FINA and her weapon is going to go in Immersive Theater. Then Psyche and her weapon is going to leave Immersive Theater onto the Sybil boss. And then, TABETHE and her weapon is going to be leaving the Sybil boss and going in the store. So this is the little cycle I was talking about, right? One replaces the other, one replaces the other, one replaces the other. That is exactly what's going to be happening. That is how we're going to be able to unlock the new character FINA and her weapon. What's going to be happening to Psyche. I feel like Psyche players are going to be pretty happy. I feel like someone's going to be happy, someone's going to be not, because obviously you're going to want her to go in the shop so you can just infinitely just buy up her secret letters, but it's a little bit unlucky. But I feel like it is good. I feel like this is a really good way for them to go about it. Like, Psyche will still have that like a little bit more precious feeling than other characters because she's still a little bit harder to get, and if you can get lucky and get your Psyche to like Intron 6, I feel like you'll feel a little bit better about yourself. And for people that didn't want to farm TABETHE on the weekly boss, well, now you can just buy her out the shop. Again, this update will be dropping the 25th of November, so in 10 days. So don't forget, it's not out now, but in 10 days it will be out. This was just a little update that they're giving us. Now, with all that being said, we've already clarified where Psyche's going, where FINA's going. Let's talk about the new Immersive Theater, because as you guys know, Immersive Theater will be changing, so that means there will be new buffs in Immersive Theater. Now, let's talk about that. So, the first thing that's going to be changed is the element. So, as you guys know, with the current Immersive Theater, there's 2 elements that get a 400% damage boost. It's like damn near mandatory to use it. Use anything else, you're going to be doing Z damage. So, the current elements are Fire and Anemo. And the new elements is going to be Anemo, I know, it's a little bit unfortunate, and Umbro. It's a little bit unfortunate. I really feel like we shouldn't have Anemo again. Like, I mean, we literally just had Anemo, right? So I feel like forcing people to play new characters or build more characters to take on the Immersive Theater would have been nice, right? If they just changed both elements, so no Anemo, no fire. Now you guys have Lumino. Okay, Lumino, goddamn, if they put Lumino in here, Lady Nightfall players would be having just a field day, but I would run through this with my Liz spell, which would be amazing. But yeah, maybe Lumino and Umbro. But yeah, I feel like that would have been a lot better than them keeping the same element. I feel like they just didn't want to completely push away everybody's characters that they already built up for it. Like, unfortunately, Lyn players are getting the short end of the stick. If you play Lyn, you're cooked. She's not going to be too good in here anymore. But yeah, if you used Psyche to clear it, then Psyche's going to be still absolutely amazing. And obviously, Outrider is going to be good in here too, because the Nemo's still the same. Now, let's talk about the other buffs we're going to be getting in here. So this one looks really cool. I feel like people might find a way to make some really cool and unique builds. It's called Lively Scourge Rogue Archive. Now, what this does is when an ally deals weapon damage, that hit gets 20% increased crit chance per elemental bonus effect on the target, stacking up to 4 times. So that is quite significant. So it's 20% per elemental bonus, and then all that can get multiplied up to 4 times. That is a lot of crit rate, guys. We might be seeing people actually go over the crit cap now and take advantage of the fact that if you go past 100% crit, you get more crit damage, or your crits can crit, which is be amazing. I'm excited to see if people are going to cook up anything cool with that. But yeah, for another one we're going to be getting is every 15 sanity spent by allies in total grant 20% skill damage for 15 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. At max stacks, grant immunity to hit stun. We love, and I mean we love, immunity to hit stun here. I cannot get enough of that shit. It is like a drug. Not being able to get pushed around and bullied by mobs, it's needed. And getting that for free on every character just by spending sanity, peak. Not to mention you're getting a bunch of skill damage as well, right? And the last buff we're going to be having in here is called Adagio. What it does is allies lose 50% crit damage. A little bit unfortunate, but what it does is skill damage has a 100% chance to trigger an elemental bonus effect. So what it seems like is this is going to be like this Adagio one is going to be able to combo with the other one I mentioned up here, Lively Scourge, to give a bunch of crit rate, because what this one does is like any hits that hit anything has 20% increased crit chance per elemental bonus effect. And then this one is skill damage has a 100% chance to trigger elemental bonus effects. So it'd be very cool to see what people are going to be cooking up in here. I feel like this is going to be really fun. I feel like people are going to find something, people are going to go through and find unique ways to make this their new carry, I guess. In a way, I guess this would be, yeah, this would be their new carry rather than just hop on X character that gets X 400% damage buff, or maybe they will do both. They will get on the character that gets 400% damage buff and then take advantage of this as well to do some absolutely absurd clears. I'm excited to see what people are going to cook up, and that is pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. This is going to be everything you need to know about the new Immersive Theater, how we're going to be getting our new character FINA and her weapon, what's going to happen to Psyche, and what's going to happen to little TABETHE. That is going to be it, guys. If you guys like this video, comment, subscribe to keep updated on Duet Night Abyss, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Y'all have a wonderful day, guys. Peace out, peace out, peace out.